Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video on what I wish I would have known before I started to freelance, and I'm going to share with you with you guys things that I've learned on the way that I think might be helpful to you as well if you are planning to start freelancing, or even just maybe even just doing makeup on your friends or your family and stuff like that. So yeah, let me introduce to you my puppy. This is Oliver. He's the sweetest little puppy ever. Aren't you sweet? You are, you're sweet. Take you for the kiss. He is a Shih Tzu mixed with a Yorkie. And he looks calm right now, but let me tell you what, he is, whoa, a little devil. There you go. Okay, you're falling with this. He is literally a little devil. He is so bad. Like, he is bad. He is 1 year old, and yeah, he's just so freaking sweet. I love him so much. You're so sweet. What are you doing? You don't look impressed at all. What are you doing? Say hi, everyone. Say hello. My mom's like 5 subscribers. I know. Okay. So I'm going to try to keep him on my lap because I just filmed a video trying to, and I got 17 minutes into it, which was way too long. And this little guy was under my bed eating a bottle cap from water that I had from God knows when. And he was under there kind of munching on it, and I was like, you are literally going to choke and die. So we're going to try to keep him in this video today. So, yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and get right into the video. So, I also have a Instagram page for my makeup and some makeup that I've done on clients. It is GlamLife24. And I have like some clients on here, and mostly of myself, but I do have some clients on there. So go ahead and follow me on there. I post all my looks on there that I do, all my makeup looks, and stuff like that. Also, ignore this butthole that I have going on my face. This pimple has been giving me trouble since, I'm not even kidding you, like November. It just keeps filling up, and it is literally giving me so much trouble. No matter how many skincare products I use, it's still there. And the worst thing is that it's hella dry around here, so even when I put makeup on it, it's like fish scales. Like, I swear, like, it's disgusting. Not really. It's like lizard skin. Like, it's so dry and crusty. Especially now, because, like, Pittsburgh is so nasty. We're supposed to have a super bad ice storm tonight, and it's 32 degrees, and the temperature's gonna drop by 90% here. It's gonna be, or no, it's 90% chance of snow. I'm sorry, but yeah, this is what Pittsburgh looks like right now. Fucking sucks. Like, look at that. Yeah. So it's gonna be really bad. So if you guys live in the Pittsburgh area or even in PA, just be careful. Don't try not to drive as much as you can, because it's gonna be really, really bad. Although I'm doing clients' makeup tomorrow for dances, the dances that were not canceled. So if I'm doing your makeup, y'all better be here, because I need the money, okay? Anyway, so let's skip past this weird 4-minute intro, and that's something I need to get better on, is managing my time for my videos, because all my videos are like 30 minutes, and my intro and outro take up like half of that. So I'm a mess. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So, starting off, what I wish I would have known for my, you're so distracting, what I would have wished that I knew before I started freelancing is kind of like, I guess, the pricing. I never really knew how much, oh god, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I never really knew how much to charge. I kind of felt bad for charging. I really didn't want to take anybody's money. I kind of felt really like awkward about it. But once I became broke, you know, that changed real quick. I was like, give me your money. Come on. But no, so I'm actually right now just charging between like 20 and 25, which is relatively really cheap. So yeah, so I didn't really know how much to charge, and I still kind of don't know really. So I think I'm going to do like 20 for like semis and like homecomings, like 20 to 25, and then like if I ever do like wedding or proms, I'll probably charge like 30 to 40, just depending on how much work I have to do. Always base it off that. If it's like literally like a 20-minute natural look, like 15 to 20 like $15 to $20, okay? I don't know why I could not say bucks, but I couldn't. I don't know. My brain's like, ugh. So anyway, yeah, like, if it takes you literally 2 hours to do, maybe like 40 to like 50, and any more through that, I would charge more into like the 60s. But yeah, like, I just do not have enough, I guess, publicity. I don't even want to call it that. But I do not have a platform yet to be charging that much. Like literally, if somebody came to you and you were doing their makeup for like a winter dance and you said, I'm going to charge you $60, they'd be like, yeah, I'm going to do my own makeup, thanks. So yeah, just, I started out 20 to 25. So anyway, moving on. Number 2, I wish that I, in advance, had my own mascara for clients, because at the time I was using this crusty bitch right here. This is just a mascara wand. Yeah, it's a mascara. Ooh. It was just a mascara wand that dried up, and I would actually take it and kind of like dunk it into my mascaras, and which is probably still unsanitary because it says touching their eyelashes. So a while ago I purchased 2 mascaras. I would always recommend to you to purchase drugstore, because until you start, you know, acquiring money and you're getting enough money to be buying high-end products, start with drugstore. Even with brushes, like, don't go out and get 5 MAC brushes for your clients when you're literally gonna maybe have like 2 here and there. So definitely do drugstore, because that's like the easiest to get and it doesn't even cost that much. Number 3. Always make sure that you have separate brushes, for clients. I have a good amount of brushes that I only use on clients and stuff like that. So I only have like face brushes that I use on clients. Like, I have different stippling brushes, I have different foundation brushes and stuff like that, like concealer brushes and different things like that. I, however, use my own eye brushes on everybody else, because like, I've kind of talked to other people, and like, you think like it's only touching your eyelid, like there's not much, like, you know, and I don't know, I don't really see the problem with using your own eye brushes. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I want to get the Jaclyn Hill Morphe favorite palette, so that the Jaclyn Hill's favorite, like all of her brushes, because I have most of the eye brushes now, but I use them all on myself. So if I get a second, you know, like a double the brushes, then I can use different eye brushes on everybody else. Is this distracting? Okay, now I gotta wash that. Ollie! So, yeah. Okay. Also, one thing that I love that I do is, and that I thought, well, I was like, yes, good job, Rachel, so smart, is, I have a bottle of alcohol. This is not drinking alcohol. No. This is alcohol, like rubbing alcohol. And I forget, my light just went off again, son of a bitch. Okay, so this is like not, this is safe to use on makeup. I've looked it up, and I went ahead and put it in a spray bottle. So what I'll do is if I have like a palette that I'm using, that I also use on myself, because you want to make sure that you always kind of like sanitize that. So if I'm using like a palette that I can use on everyone, I will go ahead and kind of hold the palette kind of far away and spritz the palette so that only the mist will kind of be on the palette. So, I'm so sorry, this is so distracting, but he's like literally gonna get into everything. But anyway, yeah, so I will make sure that only the mist will get on it. And again, this is totally safe for makeup. I've probably switched this palette a good handful of times, and the shadows are still completely of their best quality, so it does not dry them out or change them in any way. Also, again, make sure you hold it kind of far away though, because if you get like, you know, if you like soak the eyeshadows, I'm sure, you know, then it might change them slightly. But yeah, I have never seen a change in any of the shadows that I have misted with alcohol. Also, make sure that, again, going along with the alcohol, if you are doing clients back to back, like you only have like maybe 15 minutes in between each client, and if you have a brush that you're using on different clients, always make sure that you have a spot brush cleaner. This one is from e.l.f. It is their daily brush cleaner. However, this does not sanitize. This will get the product off and clean it. But to sanitize it, I always spray it with alcohol and then again swirl it around. No alcohol is coming out of here because I do have this spritz bottle is closed. So yeah, so make sure that you spray it with alcohol and give it enough time to dry, because you don't want to be putting alcohol on somebody's face because it can dry them out. But as long as it dries, it's totally fine. Let me think. Also, make sure you have separate, ignore my arm. Make sure you have separate beauty blenders for other people. For example, I have 2 beauty blenders that I'll use on myself. I have the Beauty Blend Blender and the Morphe sponge. I always recommend to use cheap sponges when you, well, not necessarily cheap, but cheap in price when you are going to be doing clients. Because again, you don't want to go out and buy a $20 beauty blender when you can buy a $7 sponge from Morphe or from Real Techniques. So yeah. So the sponges that I use on my clients are all from Real Techniques. I have little ones, I have big ones. So these are all that I use on clients. So make sure, you know, because sponges really, really do soak up bacteria, and especially if you are not washing them regularly between clients, which you should, because that's just rude and very unprofessional. So make sure you are washing them in between use. A beauty blender is totally different from a brush. Like, you can go to the faucet and wash this because you use these damp anyway, so they could be soaking wet and anyway. So yeah. Next, what I've kind of thought was helpful, and what you might think is helpful as well, is I have all my clients bring their own foundation. I have not had anybody who has been a darker skin tone than me, but then again, like, everybody is a different skin tone. Like, nobody's like a perfect match to you. Well, I guess they can be, but you know, like, most of my friends are similar in skin tone, and most of the clients that I have done are similar in skin tone. Like, I did this one, I did a engagement, I did this one girl's makeup for her engagement pictures, and it turned out so pretty. And she actually came with her own foundation, which I was like she had it already on, and I was like, because I think she already set it with powder too, and she did not have any concealer on or anything like that. So I was like, girlfriend, I just told you to bring your foundation. So anyway, yeah, going on with foundation. If you are using your own concealer, like if you do not have a separate concealer for your clients, make sure you are not by any means putting the wand on their faces. That is completely unsanitary and just disgusting. Because you're using this, like you're putting this on your face and then you're putting your bacteria on their face. So that can cause for a lot of breakouts and even breakouts on yourself. So what I like to do is I like to put it on the back of my hand, and I'll pick it up on either a sponge or on a concealer brush or something like that. Same going with lipstick. You know, get a lip brush, put either the liquid lip or the lip gloss on the back of your hand, or if it's an actual lipstick, just, you know, pick up some of the product and apply it with a brush. Next, if some people have really dry skin, I always like to keep some creams that I do not use on myself for clients. So like if they come, and sometimes I'll even use these as moisturizers if their skin is really, really like flawless and like no pores at all. I will go ahead and use these as primers. These are just moisturizers from Avon that my boyfriend's mom got me for Christmas, and I'm never going to use because I used it on my face and it made this even worse. So for my skin tone, or for my skin, these just do not work. So I'm going to go ahead and start using them for clients who have really crusty skin and need to be more moisturized. I think that's all that I've had so far. Yeah, I think that's honestly all. I guess that's all. So I'm sorry if this little guy was distracting to you guys. He's not going to be in every single video. He's just, you know, like, there's no one home, so I want to make sure that he's not. And, like, I don't want to just put him in his cage. Like, that's just mean if he knows I'm up here. So, he joined us today on the video. So I hope that some of these tips were helpful to you. If you have any questions at all on anything that I went over or anything that you want to ask that I did not mention, please just hit me up in the comments down below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.